Woo! I'm here all day. Let's go, Shasky. Get in here.
I mean, it felt like they only played about 7 guys yesterday, rightfully so. Steve Kerr was in his bag. We'll get to him in a second. Let's just start with the. You're talking about the foundational 6. Everybody contributed yesterday, but I want to get to the core 3 because that's what it's really about. And I know we've lumped in Iguodala, and I'm not dismissing Iguodala, but for right now, let's call it what it is. It's Klay Thompson, it's Draymond Green, and it's Steph Curry. Steph Curry had like a B- Steph Curry game. I mean, on the scale of Steph Curry, all right? That's how unbelievable that man is. And yet, he comes through with the huge dribbling at the end after he can't find, water coming out of a boat in the middle of the ocean. Guy can't hit anything from beyond the arc. And he comes through, dribble, wide open layup. I'll take that plus the and one. What about the finger roll layup that he shoots when everybody thinks all he does is shoot threes, and he just makes an unbelievable contested layup in traffic. And Draymond Green, forget the shot that he hit on the fadeaway. Forget the three-pointer he shot. What about the 3 strips down the stretch? What about the key blocks and the deflections? He was unbelievable defensively. Him off the bench, that's magic. And then Klay Thompson. And look, I'll wear it all day till I'm blue in the face. Klay Thompson, why'd I doubt you? I don't know what I was thinking. You are a battle-tested war daddy hitting huge shots left and right all game, but none other bigger than the most acrobatic corner. They said it was a 2. I thought it was a 3.
21-foot 2.
Are you kidding me, Klay Thompson? He was getting 0 whistle. The 5th foul was horrible. They would have won that game going away had he been on the court in the final 6 minutes a little more. Klay Thompson was unbelievable. I'm just going to say this right here. I feel like a moron for doubting the 3. You can't break these guys up. I'm not ready to split these dudes up. That was battle-tested, championship, gold-blooded DNA from the core 3. That's why they're legends. That's why they have 4-time champions to win the biggest road game of the year, offensively and defensively, when you really don't have it offensively when it comes to your A game. They did everything that they needed to, and that's why they're 4-time champions.
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna disagree with you on something right away. Steph Curry B- game? Nah, I thought it was an A. I thought it was an A- game for Stephen Curry. Now we look at the 3-point shots. He was 2 of 10, but he didn't take a shot midway through the first quarter. That was a master at work, letting the game come to him.
I would agree.
Letting the game come to him, saying, okay, my 3's not falling yet. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come inside the 15 feet, and I'm going to cook these boys. Whether it's Keegan Murray, whether it's Davion Mitchell, who it was an all night for Curry when it came to Davion Mitchell. The tough little runner to his left, right hand over Davion. I mean, when you had to have a basket, the scoop play. I thought Steph Curry let the game come to him. I thought he played solid defense. I thought he was magnificent. I'm sorry. He's just a special player, and I'm so lucky to be blessed to be able to watch him in his prime. Draymond Green, we're going to get the loon dog because of 22 rebounds. I freaking love
and Looney. Jordan Poole.
But Jordan Poole, we'll get there. We'll get there. He's not high on my list right now because I think GP2 yesterday had a bigger impact than Jordan Poole. But I'm looking at Draymond Green. I got some
GP2 thoughts.
One big lineup is something we discussed. Now, down the stretch, you went back to the 2 big lineup of your traditional starting 5, and it worked because you needed defense.
Yes.
And they shut off the faucet.
Yes.
And they handcuffed Sabonis. Sabonis is done in this series.
He's
a fake all-star. He's done. But Draymond Green, to come into that game in the first quarter, midway through, and face all the boos. And we always say this. When Draymond Green scores at least 10 points, the Warriors win 78% of the time in the regular season. Now, I don't know what it is in the playoffs, but yesterday you needed some production from Draymond Green offensively, and he sensed it right away. And he was aggressive. He went to the rack. Okay, he missed his free throws. 4 of 8 from the free throw line.
He went to the free throw line on a team that doesn't go to the free throw line.
He went to the free throw line, but he was 6 of 6 in game number 4, which saved your ass. Draymond Green yesterday showed why he's a statue guy. Draymond Green yesterday showed why he's walking into Springfield, Massachusetts as a Naismith Basketball Hall of Famer. Draymond Green showed everybody on why that number 23 will be up in the rafters. And I asked this about a month ago. Are we sure we're ready to move on from Draymond Green? That was a championship performance last night. That was championship stuff right there from Draymond Green. Thinking the game with his IQ, pushing the rock, handling the rock, playing defense. Oh, my God, Day-Day.
How about the block? And then he tiptoe taps him and Klay tiptoe on the line and then throw it back to somebody. I thought Wiggins was excellent in this game because we haven't even talked about Wiggins.
We haven't started with
Wiggins.
But
on the Draymond thing, man, when he just scores a little, how different is everything?
everything's great.
Like, no
it
one is
opens
saying
up
that
everything.
no one's saying, Dre, we need you to shoot 41% from three-point land. No, just be around 33.
Well, Draymond Green, when he went to the rack, he opened up everything for Klay Thompson.
Agree.
Because his start in the first quarter, when the game, Sacramento's controlling the tempo, 50-44, Steph goes out of the game. And you hear everybody, I can hear everybody in Dub Nation. Oh, no, the non-Steph minutes.
Of course.
The non-Steph Curry minutes. And, of course, he was minus 38 coming into the series, and the Warriors were in the non-Steph minutes. But you know what? GP2 comes into the game. And he flips the temperature by guarding De'Aaron Fox and shutting them down.
What did I say in the chat last night?
What's that?
I said,
I don't remember what you said in the chat. The chat was blowing up.
Yeah, it was me. I was going crazy. There's an argument to be made, and you can say, Joe, they need to win a championship. There's an argument to be made, and today might not be the day. The Wiseman deal was already worth it because GP2's giving you a victory in the playoffs, and I'm not sure Wiseman could have even given you productive minutes at this moment.
I don't know. Yeah,
but there's an argument to be made. GP2 was set.
But GP2 fits this team, and he didn't play the first quarter. He did not play. He didn't play until midway through the second quarter because Dante DiVincenzo was just off yesterday. Yeah. He just couldn't handle the rock.
He did have a big layup, though.
He did have a good layup
really
in the second
nice
half.
Pass to GP2.
But in the first half, he was damn near unplayable. Damn near unplayable. And you're thinking, man, what is going on with Dante DiVincenzo? Is he a little shook? What's going on here?
Just might be a bad matchup.
Hey, I believe it probably a bad matchup. I think he'll bounce back for game number 6 when the Warriors close these dudes out and send them back home to Sacramento for the offseason. Listen, GP2 yesterday coming in midway through the second quarter, shutting off the faucet of De'Aaron Fox.
Contesting shots.
And then, without Stephen Curry, they go on a 12-0 run in the second quarter to take control of that basketball game.
And
Klay Thompson, 3 straight threes. Now, he picked up a stir foul there. Dude, he had to come out of the game. Yes. Whatever. I'm not going to get on Tony Brothers because we knew it was going to be a circus with Tony Brothers.
The fifth one bothered me the most because of the situation. Monk is crashing down, and Klay's standing there. I don't know.
What about the second take foul? I mean, that was a joke.
That
was a joke. Whatever.
How about the Jordan Poole pass to Draymond Green when he shook Sabonis and he gets kind of hung up because he's losing the ball, gets hung up in the air and throws it to him?
Second quarter.
Klay Thompson, to me, stabilized this game and shut that crowd up in the second quarter. He was huge.
Let me speak on Klay for a second because I get angry. Yesterday, BPA said, well, I hope Klay Thompson can hit some shots. I hope he can hit some shots. And I'm just thinking to myself, when the hell are you guys going to get it? Not you, not anybody, but I'm tired. When are we going to stop doubting statue guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the last 4 games for Klay Thompson. 7-13 in game 2. Nobody says anything about it. 21 points. All right, game 3, he struggles. He goes 5-15, but he found something in the fourth quarter, scored 10 in the fourth quarter to find his rhythm there. And then you look at game number 4 on Sunday afternoon. 26 points, the two-way play, 9-15, 4 threes. And you're thinking, that's why we have Klay Thompson on this team, because when the lights are bright and we need him most during this whole dynastic run, he shows up. And then last night, you got to have those 5 threes from Klay. Well, you got to have his 10-19 from the floor. You got to have his defense. He has completely erased Kevin Huerter out of this series.
Well,
Kevin Huerter is on a milk carton. Yeah. He's cooked.
And he got put on to Monk. It was a one-possession game. And Monk's cooking at this point. He's getting all the fouls that he wants. And he's got 5 fouls, Klay does. And he holds Monk to a contested fadeaway shot that the Warriors end up getting a rebound on and scoring on the next possession. So I want to make sure we highlight that because Monk was cooking at that point.
He was cooking. So I'm sick of the Klay hate. You want to call this show and question Klay Thompson and what this guy's been through? He missed 2 full seasons. 2 full seasons with leg injuries.
He's been amazing.
2 full seasons. And he showed up last year in the playoffs, Game 6 Memphis, Game 5 against Dallas. He showed up in our biggest moments. When you write the history, when the 30 for 30s are getting documented and they're getting filmed, how the hell can you not look at Klay Thompson and see his fingerprints all over this run, all over these 4 championships? And then last night, and they got to have it road game. A got to have it road game. You cannot blow that game. He hits one of the biggest shots he's ever hit in his career.
Are you kidding me on that shot?
With the fadeaway corner 3. I said, damn,
how about the one at the top of the key where he didn't even have his feet set?
I mean, that's Klay.
It was that third quarter? I believe it was
the
third
second quarter. When he hit the 3 straight threes?
The third one where he's like heat checking and both guys know he's coming for it? Oh, my God.
So I don't want to hear any more Klay slander, not at least with the roasters. Not at least with the roasters. And we'll get the contracts in the offseason, how much money. But you know what? Yet. I don't give a damn about contracts right now. Klay Thompson is a trusted agent. Klay Thompson is a made man. Klay Thompson is another statue guy that folks around here need to stop doubting. Look, Let the other guys, let Sacramento, let LA, let all those other cities doubt Klay Thompson. But damn it, this is Dub Nation. And I'm sick of members of Dub Nation questioning number 11, Klay Thompson, who's also walking into the Hall of Fame with Draymond Green and Stephen Curry. This guy's a made man. And last night, when you had to have it, Steph goes out of the game. Game is 50-44. Fox is cooking. Sacramento's hitting threes. Klay Thompson, folks. Klay Thompson. Put some damn respect on his name.
What about Kevon Looney, Bonte? Like, you're wearing the shirt right now. He has outplayed Sabonis in just about every minute of this. Like, forget the numbers. Situational rebounding.
I'm so hyped off of Looney.
Situational defense. Situational passing in the tic-tac-toe plays. Kevon Looney, now look, like, they're very different players. He's got a Robert Horry feel to him. They don't win jack without Kevon Looney. How good has he been?
I mean,
Bonte.
I mentioned it last night on the postgame show. Shout out to Schlep Rock. Kevon Windex Looney, because all he does is clean up the glass. 22 rebounds, just like he had against Memphis in Game 6 last season. His third playoff 20 rebound game. His second of the series. This guy, he also dropped 7 assists.
Well, and the rebounding doesn't talk about the boxing out where others get the rebound, and he's the one boxing out either Alex Len or Trey Lyles or Sabonis. Sabonis has been on a milk carton.
I mean, Sabonis he had the emptiest 21-10 last night. He was unplayable. 5 turnovers. Looney told us all before the series, we have a plan for Sabonis, and I feel like we'll execute it. Now, shout out to Matt George, ABC 10, who said that we were fortunate that Sabonis has struggled. The Warriors were fortunate because this series would have been over in 4 or 5. Well, I look at it the other way. You're fortunate the Warriors blew one of those road games in Sacramento because this series would have been over in 5. Advantage Golden State Warriors. Kevon Looney, he's turned him into some bogus. He really has. The passing, the rebounding, the IQ, the screen he set for Klay Thompson to get that corner three. Now, I thought originally, I was like, oh boy, they're going to call the movie screen.
I thought so too.
They didn't. It was a physical screen which completely wiped out Davion Mitchell. Kevon Looney, I mean, we said it. The foundational 6, it's all about them. Now, who else could help? Who do you trust? Well, GP2 was that guy, but Looney, man, I just...
And Moody gave him a couple minutes.
You talk about the Bay Area and the history, Shaskin, because you know this stuff.
Yeah.
There's all these unsung heroes.
Yeah, he's like an offensive lineman to me.
He's like Jesse Polo
exactly.
to me.
Randy Cross.
Harris Barton.
Yeah,
Randy
Steve
Cross.
Wallace.
Guy McIntyre.
Yeah,
Steve
totally
Wallace.
Agree.
He's never going to get the accolades. Even Justice Smith on the defensive line. He's one of those guys.
Let me go a little deeper. He's almost like that relief bullpen guy, almost like an Affel or a Javi Lopez.
He's the core 4.
Where you're not winning anything without one of those guys.
No, you're not.
Dude, and here's the thing about Looney, the evolution of his game from where he was at the beginning of his career to where he is now. I mean, but Bonte, the reason I say Robert Horry is because he's like the 5th or 6th guy that even the most diehard fan would bring up. But you all know he's so important. You have to have one or two Looney glue guys to win anything in the playoffs. This is why the playoffs are different.
Right. No doubt.
Because of guys like Kevon Looney getting elevated to legendary status because of their contributions.
Dude, I mean, yes, you're right. You're right, 954. Steph got a little emotional. He did get a little emotional. When you think about Looney, you think about Dre, and think about Klay, the way they speak about Kevon Looney, and what he's been throughout his career, we thought he was a bust. He had 3 hip surgeries. I said, man, Bob Myers picked this guy because he was out of UCLA. Maybe Bob just did him a solid because he's a UCLA Bruin. I don't know. But then in 2019, 2019, things flipped for Looney. Well, I said, look at this guy playing hurt. Look at this guy guarding Kawhi Leonard. Look at this guy guarding Chris Paul on the perimeter, switching out on him in the 2018 Western Conference Finals. Who's Lou Dog? I didn't know he had this in his game, and he didn't get the contract. He didn't get the contract, so he comes back. Last year, he comes back again. Remember, he was a free agent, folks. He could have went on somewhere else. He signed a nice little relatively cheap deal, 3 years, $25 million, and it feels like a bargain. This guy's playing like a $25 million a year player. Wow. Yeah, I would too. $25 million would be pretty nice.
You know what the thing is? I think he appreciates it. Given his journey about where he was, where he is now, the team that he's around. Like, when you think of, like, guys, especially because the NBA gets such a bad rap, I believe it to be a bad rap. Guys don't care about winning. I call BS on that. Guys like Kevon Looney, what do you think? You think he cares about winning?
Oh, no doubt.
You think he cares about winning?
No doubt.
Because they ain't winning nothing without him.
No, they're not.
I love the way he is. His IQ is unbelievable. And I think also his passing and his ability as a guy who can facilitate in the middle of the offense when he gets the ball on those high pick and rolls, he's brilliant.
He has been brilliant. I mean, 3 years, $22 million deal. unbelievable game for Kevon Looney, Klay Thompson, and then let's get the Andrew Wiggins.
I mean,
because
that shot he hit at the end, that fadeaway, I mean, everybody's heart was like, oh, and it went in. Andrew Wiggins, and then his block, the left-handed block.
Oh, my gosh.
He's so sick.
Monk.
Is his knee okay?
Dude, yeah, I think he's okay.
What was that? I've never seen the tape on his legs.
He was cheesing after the game.
Okay,
there was no reports about that.
I was worried.
He's going to, yeah, of course you were. He's going to be fine for Game 6. All right? I didn't even cross my mind about the injury. This guy, Looney, to miss nearly basically 2 months of the season. Andrew Wiggins, excuse me. Andrew Wiggins misses 25 straight games. And he comes back. And he picks up where he left off last postseason. Folks, this is how he played last postseason. I shouldn't be surprised.
I am.
But I am. His legs look fresh.
He missed 2 months.
I mean, he missed 2 months, and he jumped into the series with the Sacramento Kings, who have the #1 offense in the league. And they go up and down, up and down, up and down. And this guy continue. Look, the 4 rebounds, you could scoff at that. The no assists, you could scoff at that. What I look at is 9 of 16, knowing where to be, locking up on Fox. Fox was 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. He scored nothing in the fourth quarter.
I think we're going to look a lot at Fox and the missed shots and say, finger. To me, the handle was looser.
It was loose.
That's just me. Again, I'm just going off what I was watching, and I don't know if that's because the attention to detail is better for the Warriors or what. I noticed that with his finger, I thought the biggest area where he was at his weakest was ball handling.
Yeah,
I think that affected him more than anything.
And that's why you saw Malik Monk in the fourth quarter kind of take over there and go to the rack. And Malik Monk was a special player in that fourth quarter. I mean, oh my Lord.
Some of the way he hangs in the air and then finishes.
He looked like he tore his knee up. He looked like he's tore his knee up. He got up and walked it off. I said, damn, what? But it must feel good to be young again, right?
Yes.
It must feel good to be young. He bounced right back up. He scored 14 in the fourth quarter to carry Sacramento because De'Aaron Fox and the Sacramento Kings, this is a big key. They came out like gangbusters. You said it. They're going to come out fast.
What'd I tell you?
They're going to come out fast.
You got to withstand their punch.
But they did. And the Warriors said, we're not going to get 3-ball happy. We're going to go to the rack. We're going to get points in the paint. In the first quarter. Now, the points in the paint was evened up after the game. Well, points in the paint in the first quarter was 18-10, Shasky, advantage Warriors.
Yeah.
The Kings were hitting threes. They were 8 of 12 in the first quarter. They hit 2 threes the rest of the way. And went 2 of 22 from the three-point line the last 3 quarters of that basketball game.
How about Sabonis taking that 3?
I mean, Sabonis. Sabogus. I mean, I just...
How many people... When we're doing all these predictions and all this preview radio crap that we hear, how many people are like, Sabonis over Looney, and they just like checked it. Like it was like
food.
Like
they called him food.
It was inevitable.
They called him food. So all these King fans talking about Warrior fans only watch the Warriors. Well, Kings fans just snitched on themselves. How many Warrior games do you watch? Because the disrespect towards Kevon Looney was embarrassing. They embarrassed themselves, including ABC 10's Matt George. We got some sound from him because he wanted to show his ass on Twitter after he got off our show. So we got something for that because, yes, I'm Petty Crocker this morning, baby. You about to get this heat, Sacramento. Petty Crocker, baby.
All up in the mix?
Oh, there ain't no beans being lit.
I thought you were going to be T.I. today.
No.
You don't know me.
No.
You might see me in the streets.
No.
You don't know me.
The 916 knows me.
Oh, do they?
They know me very well now, and I'm going to be insufferable as we break down Game 5.